so one other thing that we need to contemplate is plumb line. When you are standing, actually I'll slip my shoes off for this, you're best off barefoot. What you want to be doing, get yourself, if you've got two bathroom scales that are calibrated, preferably the manual ones are good because you can make sure they're calibrated properly, that you can stand on 1 foot on each. It's a really interesting thing to see how much weight you're putting through one foot and the other. Otherwise, if you don't, which most people don't have two of exactly the same, you'll just have to rely on your own sensory feedback, but that can be a bit dodgy. We do tend to carry weight asymmetrically. So, get your feet, come from one side to the other, try to make sure that you've got your weight fairly evenly from left to right, right to left. Then fiddle with the forwards back. So you want the weight through the 2 points at the front of your foot and the 1 point at the heel of your foot. Nice even tripod stance. Okay, so from there, that feels approximately right for me. Then make sure your knees are soft. Just need to turn mine out ever so slightly to get those knees soft. And then make sure that your core is switched on. Make sure that your shoulders are over your hip. I really hope this is actually stacking up properly because, as I say, you're relying on feedback. Ideally use a mirror and stand next to it and you can actually see. This mirror is actually brilliant. It's got a line drawn down it so you can actually line yourself up to check. And then the neck. This is one of my bugbears. I tend to do this an awful lot. Or I'm looking down at the horse's neck, which throws the horse onto the forehand before you've even tried to get them to use their bum. So bring your chin back. It's almost like giving yourself a double chin, which I don't really need any help with. Imagine like you've got a string coming from the top of your head that's pulling you up. So like almost like you're hanging from your head. And that will bring your chin in and the back of your head up slightly. So that is what your posture should actually look like. If you're finding your shoulders are rolling forwards, imagine turning your arms out. The muscles that are switching on are the ones from the bottom of your shoulder blade down towards your bra line if you're a lady, or the bottom of your rib cage kind of region for a man, unless you're a man who wears a bra, fair play to you. Let the arms relax, but keep those muscles switched on. That'll really help to keep your shoulders square. So that is how you should be stacking yourself up. When you're on the horse, the only difference is that you have a horse between your legs and your knees are bent. So you can practice off the horse the same sort of thing, keeping yourself nice and balanced. If you find that you're coming too far into your heels, you'll be behind the horse's movement. Too far forward, you'll be tipping forward. So again, get the foot tripod, the knees nice and soft, let yourself come down, core switched on, get yourself nice and neutral, and then get the shoulders back where they belong. So that should, again, I hope, I can't see in the mirror, have you fairly square. And again, the neck. Don't do this one or this one. Get those shoulder blades switched on, roll the arms out, there you are. You can use the exercise putting a whip across your thumbs, holding it to keep them nice and level. That will really show up if you have a shoulder hiked up because you won't be able to get your shoulder down. Again, if you're finding any of these things that you just can't get your body to release, maybe worth checking with your osteopath to see whether there's actually something stuck. At the moment I've got something stuck, monumental levels of stuck through the bottom of my rib cage, which I'm trying to get sorted out, so that's not helping. Thankfully enough, when I'm on the horse I actually don't feel it, so happy days. That's all that really matters in life, isn't it? So start thinking about your plumb line, get in front of a mirror, get yourself nice and straight, get your nervous system actually knowing what straight is. When you're off the horse, take it onto the horse, see how you go. Get someone to take a photo of you from side on and see where you're at. Have fun with that, and yeah, let me know how you get on. Talk to you soon.